Alright, yo, and welcome back to some Wuthering Waves as we are starting the next... Well, I'm not sure what it is. They call it Overture, so I'm guessing that's like a finale story? I don't know. Guess we'll see. Oh. It's funny music.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet. Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence. Ugh. Ugh. Cold, cold, cold. Oh.
A hot meal should warm you right up. Well, how are you guys eating outside when it's raining?
All right.
Won't your food get
I'm
wet?
famished.
I feel like that'd be disgusting.
Had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna. Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half! Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing it.
Oh yeah, because they said the source of corruption's here.
Oh, that? Don't worry.
Man, I still feel bad for Lova, but to be fair, Rover's part of like, she tried to kill some of my friends.
All our food and lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the F-Force Palace.
What? When was this a thing? Did I miss something?
I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the great.
Oh, is it for winning? I thought we just got glory.
And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed.
But there's no way for Lava's dead. I don't believe it. She can open the portal, so I guess she's fine. But still, what Rover did was cold-blooded. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna attempt to save her. I'm gonna turn away.
Maybe we should, you know.
Oh, whoa. Oh, that's cute. Did you guys not see that?
It smells amazing.
There's a mug. There was a drink in the mug, and for the decor thing, they had some shirtless gladiator like sitting in it like it's a hot tub. That's awesome. I didn't even notice that before.
Abby?
I can't believe I thought Lava would flip. I was like, oh.
Is right. The last clue should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus.
Sanguis Plateau. The Sanguis Plateau were once the Sentiment's front line against the Dark Tide. Due to the region's unique landscape, remnant Engi gather here in usual density, along with the Blight Cloud perpetual looming overhead. Formed it since the first Dark Tide during the High Tide season. Gladiator from across Sentiment arrives here to hunt Dark Tide creation of Name of Glory. So it's like
so close to the
like that one battleground in Hong Zong.
One step away. But our pace is slowed.
Relax.
So yeah, that's my opinion on the full Lava situation. Tragic character, I feel bad for her. But I can understand Rover to a point.
Said there's this weird
and she's not dead.
Hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus.
She tried to kill his friends, attack this place was summoning the whole thing. And back in Act 1 and then Act 2, she did this other thing, invasion.
All the gladiators go there to hunt Tacit Discord.
Like, he's probably like, should we really forgive her now after everything?
Wait, is the High Tide coming up soon? The Affer's invite did say something about a big hunt. Huh, that reminds me.
I don't know, tell me what you guys think.
Today?
Is it okay because she went through all this and she suffered and had a tragic life?
Came this morning.
And that was okay for her to do all this? I would say no.
So
I'm surprised he didn't kill her. I guess he's like third party killed her. Because he didn't try to rescue her or anything.
It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it.
I don't know, it feels so uncharacteristic of him though.
Hunt? If it's about the Great Aegon, the messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
I don't know, maybe
Who knows?
Maybe you have
She
something
just wants
that's-
to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian.
I mean, that's
right?
true. They're all battle
You
fanatics
think so?
for glory.
I've only met her a few times.
Even
but
stooping
I
to
doubt
some
she acts on such
shady ass
simple
stuff.
impulses. And as the F4, is she really in a position to do whatever she wants?
I feel like she can. She's the emperor.
Guessed from afar.
The only thing worse is
You
will be
possess eyes as clear as
the
crystal.
Senate, the council.
But
Oh my god, who's this
troubles
cool
you
looking
so
guy?
with eyes once bright as the highland sky, now darken with rolling clouds.
Damn it, I didn't get a thumbnail. Kinda looks like Dante.
A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles.
Is it Dante or is it Virgil? Or whoever walked... No, it's Dante, right? Because of the game, Dante's Inferno, where Dante had to walk into hell and fight the seven hell landscape or something with that one nipple, creepy ass bug nipple boss.
The clouds, if I may guess,
Also kind of reminds me of
are
Dante
cast
from Yu-Gi-Oh.
From the throne.
Well,
At
the
peak
Exceed one.
of Capitolini Hill.
What?
Beneath
What?
the
Why is it
pale
went
walls
dark?
of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
I mean, does she kill though? I feel like... I don't know. We got so little of her. All we got was exposition on her the entire time. She did this, she did that, she did this great feat, but I'm on the opinion like I'm so unimpressed with her. They say all this, I rather see it, you know? But she feels like she has the backbone to back it up.
I am Nestor, a traveling poet.
God, you look so like Dante. You're gonna show me like the seven hells or something? We're gonna go
The
down.
rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then, if you are curious about the Epher, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Wait, is this whole thing is just gonna be exposition?
Wait, how do you know he's the champion? And all that stuff about the F4 too. Oh, your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses
Bro,
is
that tattoo.
a natural expedience, but not the only option.
It's kind of like Aang's tattoo
Truth
from
be told,
Avatar, The Last Airbender.
I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Epher of Septimont. That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
And tell me about Augusta.
Augusta. A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place. Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
Honestly, gave me that Elden Ring vibe, as I said. That and Dark Souls. Segue. Dear Gears from afar, do follow me into the near forgotten stories of Augusta by simply telling it might be a bit dull. What are you trying to do? What method do you have in mind? I would like to know about her because so far I think she's pretty boring. She's pretty bland. But that's because I haven't seen her done anything. All I hear is from what she's done. Perhaps having listener become the protagonist of such story might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch to the sound and image you've yet to hear. Listener become... Oh, they're both the same. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Well, I mean, they're both the same choice, so I don't think we really have a choice. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past. Face the same choice she once made, thus please forget your name for now. Are we role-playing? Of course, our story is already win. No matter what choice you make, they will not alter reality. Alright. Yet, be wary. Fate is fickle and misstep can lead to a swift end. Weight your choice carefully. Her past decision may not have always been the best. I understand. Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thought. Let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. Take a deep breath. A gentle, warm light begins to blur your vision, and you slowly close your eye. When it's clear, a small frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruin. A group of solemn Septimonian gladiators stand guard around her. Damn, she has guards? Hey kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid, we know what the dark tide did to your home, and we're here to help. Timidly observe the man in front of you. Boldly observes the man in front of you. She's holding a sword, and she's in the middle of a battlefield. I'm assuming she's not timid, but more like she wants to fight the dark tide or get revenge for what they did to her home. Boldly observe the man in front of you. Different choice will change the corresponding stat value. Okay, you must be hungry here. This should be enough to keep you from starving for now. Take the food offered by the gladiator. We can take you to Septimon City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. The reason I made that choice is because I feel like she wouldn't want to die. She wouldn't want to live long enough to get her revenge. Alright, so there's not really a choice. There's 4 stats. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. Grip your sword with determination. The gladiators shake their head and pat your shoulder. Follow them. Remember to maintain a stat balance. The story ends if a stat drops to 0. Oh wow, that's interesting. It's like a mini game. A story is complete once the corresponding goal is met. In the end, you chose to leave the village. The gladiator words reveal a bitter truth. You lack the strength to protect the home you are leaving behind. In your travel, you engage with the gladiator. I feel like she will want advice from them to get stronger, right? Following the gladiator, you arrive in the city of Sentimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Feel like remain quiet, anxious, because this is a new world, a new place, so she wouldn't know what to do. Oh damn, it decreased. I guess she's the bold type then. Poster for Gladia Aegon is pinned down in a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter upon upcoming match. The gathering people push you towards the crowd. Draw closer to the crowd. Yeah, okay. She wants to get stronger herself. You must know Sentimont revere strength. Here only the victor reigns. It's a law older than the city itself. You notice the passion-filled eyes of the Sentimont. You notice the disdain in the eyes of No, what? We know who they are or what they're like. Eat or be eaten, such is the way of this city. To survive, you have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. You can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize the gladiators are the very symbol of strength and sentiment. If there's a way to dominate the arena, maybe you find the strength you're looking for. Tear down the poster and walk away from the crowd. Tear down the poster and walk away. Wait, is she taking the poster with her or is she just like throwing it? I'll choose this one. As you leave, you notice the three words stands out in inconsistent chatter. Identity, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. There are always those commoners who view Aegon as a mere boring display of butchery. But we're hardly entertained by the slight of the rat shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificent, a warrior who can make rose bloom from blood. Oh, this is like the brutal one, right? Yeah, this is before she changed it into the more or less brutal one, but still brutal. I mean, you're literally violence is fighting, you know. Want to have a little bet on how mangy rats are gonna try for the Aegon this year? Them and their stench be stinking up this place. You're silently concerned about your status. Ignore their words. Nestor? You are determined to step onto the arena. The rules demands a mentor at your back. Someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day and perhaps even teach you to see the fight through the end. Who's her mentor? After hitting several deadly, you eventually come across Kaido. Kaido is a retired gladiator star but takes on a few protege. So you want to join the Aegon, you say, why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? You recall the discussion about gladiators, identity, status, and talent. People in the cities of Sentiment seem to value these more than anything. You choose to speak honestly about your past. She is not someone to hide. The Dark Tide took your home and you came to Sentiment seeking strength. Is that so? You got some metal, but that's not gonna cut it here. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dream, only to see them crush and trample. I've seen enough of idiots like you. Stay silent. What now? Still here, are you? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Tighten your grip on the sword. Look Kaido straight in the eye. Alright then, let's have a duel. Land one strike and you win. If you match that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. This duel here is your entrance trial. Accept the duel after great deliberate. Accept the duel without hesitation. Blade meets in sharp clash. Kaido moves with practiced ease. You are quickly defeated. Strengthless. Do you realize how weak you are? Which is why I want to become gladiator. Which is why I am seeking power. I feel like she wants to become gladiator to get strong, but she also just wants to be strong. But I feel like this is the better choice. Because the power could be like to anything and not just like strength itself compared to just be a gladiator and all the skills and technique that comes with it. Hey, do you really know who you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now, how do you plan to end this? Challenge him again the next day. Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you are sure are pestering as the city folks say you are, huh? Attack. Just like last time, you aren't much of a challenge to Kaido. You are swiftly being once again. Go back, this is not your path. Continue the challenge on the 3rd day. She's not gonna back down. Too slow, too weak. You are foolish. Your foolish swing only brings smile to your enemies, then I'll be stronger. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate, you lost. Challenge him again on the 4th day. Still, not ready to give up? Why don't you sell your sword and it'll get you some food at least. Continue the challenge on the 5th day. Stand before Kaido again, dragging your exhausted. Wow, she's grown up. Dragging your exhausted body nearly at your limit. I can still fight. The wind swept up by the blade whispered past, and you're suddenly home. Soft sunlight kind of cascade on the great oak leaves as you hear your friend's laughter, your parents' gentle call. But in the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. That touch, you know it too well. Thought raced across your mind, your hand instantly gripped the sword hilt. I can't stop here. You seize the opportunity and land a hit on Kaido. Oh no, it's just that image, okay. Kaido hands you his sword and turns to leave. Catch Kaido's sword, it's rather heavy. In Setsuma Arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated. A symbol of conquest, this sword is yours now. Victor. If you are determined to bite off the crown, do not fall before you get there, Augusta. That's your name, isn't it? The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. The Spectre may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. I am prepared. And only the last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talent. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make them know my true name. Oh. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp, right here. Epic of Blazing Sun, Chapter 1, New Arrival in the Big City.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness? Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
What's wrong, Abby?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
Well, yeah, because she has to show strength. She can't show
A
weakness.
girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
No, there might be one.
Do you mean Kato? Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose, and that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
I don't know. Maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt
Then
system.
Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Alright, we still got time. Let's continue. Are you ready to listen to the Epic of Blazing Sun? Listen to the Epic of Blazing Sun. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kaido's strength, and today the grind continues. Stick to training schedule. You arrive at the training site. Repeating the same moves over and over again has begun to wear on your patient. Notice some gliders training in moves you've never seen before. Use Site 2. Stay focused and keep you to your own training. Stay focused and keep to your own training. You reflect on your training as it was always you alone, facing the one post. Patching yourself up over and over. Endure and push through. Days slip by in the gladiator Aegon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to repair you. Now you're on your own. The training ends today. Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pushed you through all this training? You already know the answer. You already know the answer. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others. You mean Kaito's gaze. Oh. I thought she just want to be strong enough to get revenge against the Dark Tide. Well, I guess strong enough to protect others, which means she'll still have to go against the Dark Tide, technically. You meet Kaito's gaze and he reads the answer to your eye. I remember my true ambition. I remember my true ambition. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crossed your eyes. You recall Kaito's words from when this all started. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You have to conquer their hearts and win their applause. Even without identity, stats, and talent. Tell me, will I see that day? I very much look forward to it. I will make it happen. You're aware that the sponsor for Gladiator Aegons are mostly nobles and wealthy merchant. Figures beyond your reach, except perhaps in the underground right. You think she's gonna get sponsored by the priestess line? Because I remember they say it's like a long line of priestess or what? Right? Who's always accompanied the Amphor? Hey, these are all top of the line merchandise I got here. Care to have a look? Continue. Like product on display, you and a few other gladiators stands in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchant in the stand. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. Take a step forward. The audience casts their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Vision of your home ruins flash within your mind. Glimpse of the noble lavish lifestyle flickers through. These laughed, so they really did have a hand in that disaster. Dark Tide alone did not destroy your home. The rotten high place also played a part in your home's ruin. When the Dark Tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life of indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiator exists only to serve their desire. Oh. I guess what she means is, by being complacent and not like helping, that also kind of killed her family and friends and whatever. So in part, they're also at fault. Silently, you swear to shatter these rules. Fire of anger ignites in your chest. Well, a village girl with such unremarkable fort dreaming of power and strength. I remember the last time Setsumo had a joke this amusing. Show them your sword. What can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or you think playing innocent will win you favor? I never disappoint. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You give the noble a chilling stare as they talk and whisper. Yeah, she's more this one. Entertainment, you say. Hey, this is the guy that hates the nobles, right? The commoners, because he called them rats. Hey, and such a strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge as gladiators who offers herself. You turn your view towards the voice. With every step, a well-dressed, old-school noble walks down from the standby towards you. He smells of raw and stench. It's unlike the smell of rats, as the Setsumo have put it, but without odor of power and wealth. You frown at the old-school noble. I engage only in profit ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them and we may speak further, brave young lady. Gladiator training. Completed. You accept the noble's trial. The trial is too fine a word for something intended only to break you. Head to the trial ground. Outside the walls of Setsumo lies a wasteland plagued by the Dark Tide, your homeland. It's now different from the home you remember. This is willpower, right? And this is reputation. So I gotta get these up. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted the dark tide prowled deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Damn it, what is she, Jason? Oh. What's it? That's some of the Argonauts, right? It wasn't Jason. God, what was his name? Hold up, let me look this up. Oh, I didn't know the Argonaut was like a fish or a squid, whatever that is. Oh wow, there's a lot of them. I thought the Argonauts was only like 7 people. Or maybe it was Hercules that did it. Or Heracles. Oh well. Pretty sure it's someone, right? That killed a lion and then got the pelt or something. The first trial is to slay that beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you of all equipment but a dull sword. A dull sword is more than enough. The mountain trails winds like a serpent amongst the charred trees, stump dozens of bleached skeleton lie scatter. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward towards the unpleasant smell. When the first ray of sunlight splits the cloud, the cave reveals itself, breathing death before you get a clear picture of the cave. A crushing force presses down on you. Tries to break free. Shh, get down. You're trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath or you are alerted. Struggle. Do as he say. You turn around and see a hunter. Just then a massive beast roars and walks past where you are hiding. Keep your voice down. After the lion beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him the beast did not notice you. Going by those clothes, you're a ceremonial gladiator, eh? Yeah, I used to be just like you. Lost a big match and got tossed out by the nobles and ended up like this. We're nothing but their plaything. Skill honed for battle are now merely a tool for survival. Septimon has abandoned the strength and deliberate needs. You pity such reality. Ask the hunter about the lion beast. I have my reason. Only a madman will go after the lion. I have my reason. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and make your preparation for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you manage to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast. Thus you march towards the deep cave. Enter the cave. Deep within this cave, the cave dark embrace, you tread carefully. Then a sudden dread freezes your step. Between the flickering torch flame, a monstrous shape appears, the lion beast. Fire from the nether dance amidst its golden mane, while claws like scythe tears wounds in its earth. Draw your sword and strike the lion beast. As you expect, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you can take a breath, the lion thunderous roar storms you again. Use side 2. Dodge his attack and search for a weak point. Dodge his attack and search for a weak point, but the sword can't punch her. Quickly analyze the cave environment. Just before the lion pounces you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It crashes down to the lion's gaping jaw. It still has to fight. You land on its neck. It's lunged to seize you, but your swift dodge forces its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you give a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Guess using the environment is one way to do it. Finally. The trial has ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Here, waters cascade down the mountain valley, and the dense forest slumps quietly in nature's cradle. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. Clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter and the fish vanish. Sense the force unease as your presence. Are they afraid of me? The crater panic plunges you in a reflection. For the first time, you realize the power. That power can instill fear. You desire more power. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes the second trial upon you. What is it this time? Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all warriors of Setama have 2 lives. 2 lives. Kato seems to mention this before. One by the parents and the other by the sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove to me you're worthy of standing in the arena. Calmly accept. To get the admission pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators of Sentamont. As your reputation grows, so do the spectator. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you fail. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How would she even carry those swords? Focus on the opponent before you. You have grown used to this kind of noise. She's kind of the fight Kato, isn't she? The deafening cheers numbs your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. Spare the opponent and wait for the next challenger. Spare the opponent and wait for the next challenger. One by one, the gladiator you challenge grow in number. Those you defeat kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Steadily plant the opponent's sword into the ground. Even in Sentinel, there's a limit to opponents that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you need to seek out tougher challenger. You have targeted a victor, a frequent champion of Aegon from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor in Aegon. Power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. Indeed. The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer, a perfect job and substantial fortune if you walk away from the duel. Rip the contract. You reject the bribe without a second thought. Humiliate the noble servant, spite curses in your face. Say nothing, avoid any alteration. You ignorant country peasant. Do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Then you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. I, the Seon beyond the servant. Ignore the servant. Gosai silence the rambling servants and tears up the contract. Let's go. There is no point in talking sensitive to an ignorant fool. Then again, I appreciate it if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. Continue. They throw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you, following it up with sarcasm and mocking gesture. They attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. You feel nothing. The day arrives. Victor accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility as at stake. You remember well the haughty look he wore but a few days prior. But the noble wields only words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak and incompetent Scion, and casually lift his pretty helmet with the tip of your sword. Stare at the watching noble with contempt. Approach the noble seat. I have won, and I achieve it without wasting your time. Do you see? Your gilded lies shatter before real strength. Step on Victor's helmet. The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. A noble unable to deny your triumph lowers their head. But this is them. I feel like they're gonna get revenge. Poison or something. It's always like that. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords. Okay, so Kayato's gonna be the 100. 99 opponents defeated. Now only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation and dare not challenge you except one. Oh, Aridale, the rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with powerful fort. He is undoubtedly the king of this arena. Sword tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. Talents no longer matters to me. Sword tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. Even the old school noble is present this time. Amidst the endless chanting of name, you arrive as promised. Your opponent towering physique dwarfs yours, and his crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lion beast. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. The floor is too slippery to gain a foothold, and Aridale armor is unusually heavy. You are all too familiar with the noble's despicable tricks. Keep calm. You then shift your pace, luring Aridale into the very trap meant for you. After a few more rounds, his step grows loose, his reaction sluggish. Seize the opportunity. Your sword stomps just before the neck of the Centamon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent, and almost immediately, the crowd erupts into applause. Stab, stab, stab. Is that so? Kill, kill, kill. Right here? Now? Aridale closes his eyes and accepts his fate. Victory is already mine. In front of everyone's watchful eye, you only take Aridale's sword. You then bow towards the audience before turning to leave. You feel a sense of relief. Continue. Live, live, live. Look back at the crowd and wave. Leave the cheers behind you. Don't get overconfident and then die. That's how most people die, when they get arrogant. The next day, you arrive before the old school noble with 100 lives. Aridale is merely made of Sanctimonian flesh. Above him stands far greater force. I'm ready for the third trial. Your third trial is to earn the blessing of Arsinosa. You never planned to let me pass the trial. This is an impossible feat. I know Arsinosa, it has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no human can ever reach, the last wall of Centurion, but I accept. It is in this insurmountable challenge that stirs the thirst for victory in your blood. You accept the third trial to confront the guardian of Centurion, Arsinosa. The impossible trial. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training ground once again. While you wait for Kaito, you find yourself standing before a familiar wooden post. It's been your most enduring and companions in your pursuit of true strength. Cut it down and leave the past behind. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what do you learn from this path? Strength can be destructive. Strength brings conquest, such is humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for your last trial, and I'll call your name for all to hear. I will not stop here. Back in your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize the strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? Is she gonna make a Game of Thrones giant sword? Whoa! Don't tell me why it's true. Remember how I told you that this place reminds me of Elden Ring with the gold tree? And that she reminds me of Elden Ring? She's like Maleania. And don't tell me, because there's it's called Legendary Armament, I believe. There's 7 of them, or 13, I forgot. But one of them is the giant sword that's made of swords that buffs you. Don't tell me she's gonna do something like that. You once heard the tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who always fused their opponent's sword with their own after oh my god, it is! Now you decide to try to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. Gaze at the flying spark from the blacksmith forge. Step outside the blacksmith forge. I kind of want to make Augusta and Elden Ring and play through it with the sword. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet you know you still seek to do this with power, not your own. Watching the blacksmith hammer rise and fall, a seemingly impactful idea emerge. In the end, you use your fork to fuse all the swords into one. Grip the heavy sword in your hand. What is martialism? I don't know, I guess it's one of them. Your fort never stands out amongst Resonator, but its seemingly insignificant power is enough to be stronger than the forge fire and hammer swing. So her fort is weak, but she's strong physically. That's a crazy ass character. Because most of the characters we have are like, they're really in tune with their Resonator abilities. The day of the final trial has finally arrived. You walk to the arena center and with your newly forged sword, the bronze horn of Blair from atop the 12 stone pillars. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how human will rifle the strength of Arsinosa. Suddenly, a rambling roar cuts through the noise of the crowd. The nobles' banner flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arsinosa appear. Arsinosa's monstrous size catches your eye. There's a slight ringing in your ear. It's awake, a noble shriek. Arsinosa stands silently opposite you. Slowly, its eyes open, coldly watching you. Rest your hand on the hilt. With a sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shattered the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill sweeps through the tears in the cloth of your left shoulder. Take up a defensive stance. Take the initiative. The screams from the stand are soon drowned by the lioness roar. Wave of sound and dust rips past your ear. You can taste the blood of your lips and tongue. Quickly patch yourself up. Ignore the pain and tend to the wound later. Her second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending paw. Recall your encounters from previous battle. You managed to oh my god, oh Jesus Christ! Stop! Damn, why did it go so low? You managed to withstand Arsinosa's field. I guess she shouldn't be looking back before, but Jesus. You managed to withstand Arsinosa's fierce attack. In the moment it withdraws, seize the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient cracks in its right foreleg. Golden blood spills the arena. Steady your breath. Arsinosa sees her attack, her mane brushing against your bloodstained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name. I have gained the lioness blessing. Listen to the waves of cheers. Oh, it went back up. God damn. Oh, wise and noble Arsinosa, the mighty guardian of Sentiment, bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength. Walk up the steps after Arsinosa. When the cries chant resonate with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Sentiment. Wave after the wave of applause, the Sentiment salute me as I advance. O sun and moon, witness the extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Sentiment. Take another step forward. As the platform rises, you realize that the earning Arsinosa's blessing, you have been granted a privilege. They are bowing to me. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nonetheless, you never have conquered countless gladiators without your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. I feel like reputation. Raise your sword. At last, you stand atop the summit, champion. Only now, with battle fire cool in your veins, do your wounds raise their voice to protest. You have shattered the decaying order with strength. And through strength you shall reshape new rules. You shall wield gladiators' valor on the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland tragedy will forever be undone. Oh, okay, so I never got a good look at her sword. It is kind of like Game of Thrones or Elden Ring. I think it's the first legendary ornament you get too. Yet these new rules forged by might lose their foundation. Will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coil in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, and your 2 lives shall serve Sentimont. At the summit of Sentimont, the Spectre cheers you on, and the story concludes with a happy ending. I feel like there's a tragedy somewhere in there, right?
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4. Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
I need to know more. I still don't know the F4 enough. Like, this is an epic. I feel like the story is supposed to make her seem great and grand.
You are right.
I feel like there's more.
Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you.
Do you think she's related to Augusta?
I hesitate to call it such.
I don't see that many people with red hair.
The truth of a story. Step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now.
Don't tell me you have the same goddamn ability as
said,
Christopher or Char.
The tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
You seem to know exactly what I'm about to do.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take. The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells. Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
I feel like she wanted to make a change.
Well,
That she felt
I'd
weak
say
in the
strength.
fence link.
Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength.
Because I feel like she wanted something to be done, but
Robert,
nothing was
what do
done
you-
to help her people. It was strength and conquest. It was her unyielding resolve. It was born from the hardship of the past. It was her unyielding resolve.
You needn't rush to answer now.
This
Keep it in
Dante
mind
guy.
as you continue your journey. When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend. Our paths crossed by fate and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
Bro, he is Dante. I feel like he is Dante. From the what is Dante from the epic? A poem? It's from a myth or something? He is 100% him. What the hell? Holy shit! Is that Virgil then? Bro, that guy looks cool. The previous day.
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, you know is far too unruly in both action and word.
Fight me.
It's a
Change my
disgrace to her
mind.
title.
That's not your business. It's always the council. Too
She
Brutus.
entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum.
Which is none of your goddamn business. Is this your house? No. Mind your own.
Of the palace.
This isn't your house. Why are you bitching about it?
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority. Or defend anyone's fragile.
They just want to keep her in check for some reason. I don't know why.
Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear.
It's me.
It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest.
Bro, now that I know her sword is like that makes that way
I
killer.
know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours.
Oh, that's
And
why.
rebel,
That's why they want to keep her in check.
challenging the Senate's rules. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows.
They're not.
Face me.
They're gonna try to do something underhanded. Either poison her or something, assassinate her. That's how the council always is.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Handling the senators
Why?
takes time.
Why the breast
You
shot?
know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet.
Beat. Is that like a reference? Because like I said, she reminds me of Ishtar, and I've seen people go wild about her feet for some stupid ass reason. I personally do not understand. I'm not a feet guy. I'm more of a thigh high guy. That's why I like Rin. Oh, who's Lilibet? Oh, the current head priestess of Sentimont. Oh, I thought she was the head.
Priestess Iuno. Unruly behavior left Tetragon Temple without permission and trespassed into the Ephor's palace.
Like I said, there's not the house. Why the fuck are they
I
complaining?
wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate
It's
should
kind of
be
nice she
reminded
has a
now and
friend or
then
someone
that
she
the
can trust,
Tetragon's
though.
kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Yuno lightly.
She walked on this lonely path to become
Why
M4.
didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
Wow, what was? Did they have a ritual or something?
Overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person. Grandmother Lilibet said his fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make
Oh.
time for.
There's a bite in the apple. That's very surprising. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. If this was Genshin, I feel like it'll show them biting the apple, either that or idle animation, and then they won't show the apple again. So you won't see the bite mark or the piece of the apple missing. But to be fair, I am currently on Act 3 or 4 on the grass area. Or as you can see in my videos, I haven't got that far because I haven't like gone back to playing it for a while. So they might have changed it by now, but I don't know.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt.
During the hunt?
Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lilliput's Book of Prophecies.
Oh, they have one
Our
too?
plan, neither end well. Are you sure we should go through with this?
All right, so they are planting. I was like, is there a ritual, something they've been doing? Or just like a plan they, you know. A scroll Lilliput carries, recording vision glimpse in the flame light. Oh, book and, huh. Tetra and chem are media through which the... Oh, okay, it's wrong game. I was talking about this and I was recording Destiny 2. In Destiny 2, there's a current character. Because I when she said Book of Prophecy, I was like, whoa, this is deja vu. I feel like I just talked about this. It's because before this episode, I was recording Destiny 2. Currently in Destiny 2, I'm doing Edge of Fate. And there's this character called the Archon, who's granted this ability from the gifter, whatever, that lets him see like the future or something like that. I'm not sure yet because I'm not that far. And I made a comparison to, is it like Becky from ReZero, who also has this Book of Prophecy where she is to wait for this one person, but it's a trick question and she's supposed to choose herself, and that the Book of Prophecy isn't like, you know, all that great. And that's why they're so reliant on it, because they said, because this book says this is bound to be true, you know? Kind of like a Final Destination when they're like, you're not gonna die now. So they gamble their life and knowing they'll think they'll be okay. Damn, 2 fortune-telling book thing and recording in one day, even though they're gonna be uploaded in different time. Because that video for Destiny is gonna be uploaded in 2026. This will probably be uploaded, I don't know, maybe in December or January or something, I don't know.
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
I wonder if she has scars on her body from all the fight. Why? Why are we leaning down?
The divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate.
I don't think the hippopotamus cares. It literally left you guys to go off on your own.
Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again about the ancient prophecy from Laguna.
Hey, even he changed his mind.
Those words once carried weight.
He was like, what have I done?
Ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills. Laguna's
Is that an echo?
didn't get a seat on the ship.
It's a weird ass ribbon fish.
Said the prophecy
Why?
was
Don't go any lower, please, Jesus.
Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont.
Rover?
Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king.
Legendary ruler of Sentimont. The legend traced the roots to an ancient prophecy that only the one who becomes the hero of the heroes can save Sentimont from ruling ruins. I mean, it could be like powers from rising from the dark tide. It's probably the bitch. The stupid Thernolian that won't fucking die. It's like a literal cockroach over here. Or at least get sealed or something. Because we know, because Char has the crystal, the gem. So which means they could feed it to make it get its body, or plant it into someone else's body. Maybe Char will take it within his body, become the final
Do
boss
not
for this act.
forget, this is the other half of the prophecy. Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimon from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Then
Beat
I
Gang
will
going
sever
wild
that
right
fate
now.
with my blade.
I believe it. She's not one to back down. But unlike a crazy frenetic dog, she actually has control.
What's so
The
amusing?
confidence to back it up.
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be
she's cute.
frightened after all. But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone.
Nah, you guys are friends, right?
Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple.
Oh, it happens
I shall
multiple
return
times.
victorious.
Okay. So it's a running tradition.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you.
I
Trying to
wonder-
shut me out and face it alone. Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
Aye, so I doubt it.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Thank you. You know.
You know?
Why are you saying this?
I guess she's afraid too? Or she just likes to have someone with her. Is she corrupted? Was all hallucination voices?
The storm is coming. Come, you know my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight.
Oh my god, this is an
into it.
amazing shot. Please don't spoil it with a preview. I hate that. So it's a running tradition. Does she go back to maybe her home is and then fend off the dark tide and seal it for another year or something until they can finally end it once and for all? And usually the priestess stays back and not come or for support. I guess we'll see what this long running tradition is when we see it in the next story, which should be in like 7 days or something. Look, I procrastinate a lot. Hopefully they give Rover a new outfit. And maybe her too, because I like her playstyle. But yeah, that was fun learning about her. It kind of makes me... She's not as bland as I thought. She has the confidence. Which even cool that she has the Elden Ring sword. I hope we get to see her in action. Like learning her past deeds, her feat, and what she took her to get this far. That's pretty cool. Well, I guess we'll see what her story will be like. Especially with Yuno. But yeah. Oh, and the Dante guy and the cool sexy man with the blonde earrings and oh, goddamn, he's hot. Maybe he's a playable character. But anyways, thanks for watching. Love you guys, stay safe, and I'll see you next time in the next update, because this is it for this update, which will be in like a week. This is August 21 right now. Yeah, the update's in 6-7 days. Yeah, see ya.